He's battled intergalactic threats, wielded mythical weapons, and captured hearts around the world. But before Chris Hemsworth became a Hollywood legend, he was just an Australian actor with a dream. This is The Hope, and we're embarking on an epic adventure to explore the incredible rise of Chris Hemsworth. From his early days on, the small screen to his meteoric rise to stardom, join us as we delve into the untold stories, behind-the-scenes moments, and everything that makes Chris Hemsworth the global phenomenon he is today. Birth and childhood. Born on August 11, 1983 in Melbourne, Australia, Chris Hemsworth hailed from a modest family. His mother, Leonie, was an English teacher, and his father, Craig Hemsworth, served as a social services counselor. Chris's maternal grandparents migrated from England, while his paternal lineage included Dutch, Irish, English, Scottish, and German roots. Chris was the second, but not the last child. His elder brother, Luke, and a younger brother, Liam Hemsworth, who would also venture into acting in the future. Despite the family's humble beginnings, Chris spent part of his childhood outside the bustling metropolis, living in Bulman, Northern Territory. My early memories were on cattle stations, and then we went back to Melbourne and then out to the bush, and then back to Melbourne. Certainly, my most clear memories were out there in Bulman. Crocodiles and buffalo. Due to constant relocations, Chris's education faced challenges. He entered Heathmont College High School but didn't stay there for long. Eventually, the family moved again, first to Bulman and then, a few years later, to Phillip Island. Chris's adolescence, spent at 15 during these moves, left an impression on this celestial being. I grew up in a house full of boys, and we were zero always out in the bush. We were always building things, whether it was forts or weapons and castles out of sticks and things like that. But I wasn't the action hero growing up. Chris developed a keen interest in acting a bit later. Anything that could capture his attention became a valuable lesson, especially for his parents. For a moment, he considered becoming a designer. Next, he aspired to be a professional boxer, and shortly after, a lawyer or a doctor. Influenced by various things, he found acting to be a fitting choice. Like true Australians, the Hemsworth brothers devoted their free time to sports, surfing, cricket, and undoubtedly surfing. Chris not only helped a fellow young man in growing tall, but also became a muscular and handsome man. And thus the path to cinema opened through this surfer dude. Chris has been acting with his brothers since childhood, though not seriously, just for fun. Over time, his desire strengthened, and to a considerable extent, it came true. The real and achievable dreams of working in movies and becoming a renowned Australian actor, recognized globally alongside Heath Ledger and Naomi Watts, became a reality for the young Chris. So in the majority of his youth, young Chris, along with his brothers, attended auditions and made announcements. Initial career. When Chris turned 18, he embarked on his acting journey with several small roles in TV series. His on-screen debut was in the 2002 TV series Guinevere Jones, playing the role of King Arthur. This marked his first intense cinematic experience, which he later recalled vividly. In 2004, he auditioned for the role of Robbie Hunter in the Australian soap opera Home and Away. Although unsuccessful in the audition, he was promptly offered a different character. Chris moved to Sydney, where he was to be cast in the series. Initially, he didn't anticipate working on this project for 171 episodes and expected to leave it by July 2007. Chris had no regrets when the series concluded, expressing how thrilled he was to be part of the project. Notably, he didn't pursue a soap opera career further, and his focus shifted to the film industry. During this time, Chris participated in the 5th season of Dancing with the Stars Australia, partnered with professional dancer Abby Ross. Despite leaving the show after the first week, it set the stage for him to play a significant role in future projects. In 2007, Chris sensed a limitation in the Australian TV industry compared to the American standard. Therefore, he made a bold decision to move to Los Angeles instead of heading to the US. In Los Angeles, he attended the Screenwise Film TV School for Actors, where he honed his American English and faced no difficulty in the transition. In Hollywood, Chris found acceptance as an Australian TV series star and secured a significant role in J.J. Abrams' film Star Trek, portraying the father of Captain Kirk in the movie's opening scene. This marked Chris's first major project and proved to be a successful venture. Abrams praised his performance, and the year 2009 saw Chris working with Michael Mann in the film A Perfect Getaway. Despite the film's moderate success, critics acknowledged Chris's acting. In 2010, Chris collaborated with English actor Sean Bean in the film Cash. The director, Stephen Milburn Anderson, recalled Chris's first audition for the project and how impressed he was with Chris's appearance, acting skills, and overall charm. The collaboration with Hollywood continued, and Chris began to gain recognition for his work. In the same year, he appeared in the impactful film A Perfect Getaway, playing Cale Garrity and aiding co-star Kaylee Cuoco in her portrayal of Kaylee Givens. The film might not have been a blockbuster, but critics praised Chris's performance, describing it as appropriately menacing. He continued to impress in 2010 with the film The Cabin in the Woods, in which he played Kurt Vaughn. The film's director, Drew Goddard, commended Chris's contribution, and Josh Tyler, co-founder of Cinema Blend, declared Chris Hemsworth's scene in the movie theater as the best 5 minutes in film theaters that year. Chris made a significant mark on the film industry, and Hollywood Reporter included him in the list of young actors who are making a difference, or are about to. In November of the same year, Hollywood Reporter designated Chris as one of the young actors about to burst onto the Hollywood scene. Marriage. Simultaneously, Chris found success in his personal life. He formed a relationship that lasted for 3 years until it concluded in 2008. Shortly after, Chris met his future wife, actress Elsa Pataky, on the set of Home and Away. The film Home and Away, featuring Australian actress Isabel Lucas. After moving to the United States, Chris was not dependent on relationships, but in early 2010, his agent William Ward organized a party to bring actors, producers, and directors together. Actress Elsa Pataky was invited to the event and immediately connected with Chris. The conversation started, and soon it transformed into a relationship, which became public in September of the same year when the couple appeared together on the red carpet. Chris and Elsa decided to take their parents on a shared holiday to Indonesia during Christmas. This unexpected turn marked the moment when the couple unexpectedly got married for everyone, even surprising their agent. Following this, Chris and Elsa created a unique moniker using the initials of their family members, C, E, I, T, and S, representing the first letters of Chris, Elsa, India, Tristan, and Sasha. Their relationship blossomed rapidly, and they shared their joyous journey during the Christmas season by taking their parents to Indonesia. The marriage was a surprise for many, even their agent, considering the pressure on celebrity relationships. However, Chris and Elsa handled it well due to their strong bond and love for each other. Global fame. The next year was a significant turning point for him. In the realm of cinema, Chris Hemsworth's career has a fascinating origin. Numerous producers and studios started taking interest in him. For instance, Sony Pictures proposed Chris Hemsworth for a pivotal role in groundbreaking film Shadowrunner, but the project never made it to production. Simultaneously, actor and director Kenneth Branagh expressed interest in working with Chris and selected him for a role in a project. This not only marked the beginning of Chris's career, but also became a defining moment for the actor, propelling him to global fame and admiration. The God of Thunder roared in Thor, God of Thunder, playing the iconic role of Thor. Marvel Cinematic Universe had already released the less successful The Incredible Hulk and the immensely successful Iron Man series by 2011, establishing the studio's influence. Before Thor, many contenders were considered, including Channing Tatum, Swede Alexander Skarsgård, WWE wrestling legend Paul Levesque, and even Chris's younger brother Liam Hemsworth. However, the director, Kenneth Branagh, insisted on choosing a relatively unknown actor for the role. Chris Hemsworth's charisma and dedication not only kick-started his own career, but also played a crucial role in making Thor an iconic character worldwide. The casting decision faced skepticism, but Chris embraced the challenge, saying, "We both came from Australia, and we ended up fighting against each other and ended up here." Interestingly, Chris was born on a Thursday, named after Thor, the deity of thunder. Was it mere coincidence or destiny? Share your thoughts in the comments. Chris later revealed that if he hadn't landed the role of Thor, he might have left Hollywood. He persisted through years of auditions, faced rejections, and even considered giving up. Thor became a lifeline for him. "I'm not one of those who are leaving," he remarked. Before the role, Chris had no connection to heavyweight sports. Like many Australians, he enjoyed surfing and diving. This lifestyle instilled resilience in him, contributing to his ability to endure a rigorous training regimen and achieve a remarkable physique. His commitment to the role extended beyond acting. Chris underwent intensive training, gaining almost 20 pounds of muscle. His diet included eggs, chicken, vegetable sandwiches, rice, steaks, and protein shakes, maintaining a disciplined routine for 6 months. Besides gym sessions, he engaged in iron pumping in the morning and surfing in the evening. Chris's dedication paid off, and his on-set chemistry with co-stars Natalie Portman and Anthony Hopkins became evident. The shooting faced numerous challenges, yet Chris's genuine camaraderie with Tom Hiddleston, Loki, and the cast created a positive atmosphere on set. The film premiered on May 6, 2011, and surpassed expectations, earning $449.3 million worldwide. Critics praised not only the performances, but also the music, visual effects, and plot. Chris Hemsworth found himself not only celebrated by moviegoers, but also featured in magazines like Nude Are Men, and gained immense popularity among Marvel enthusiasts. Chris Hemsworth's journey from an Australian surfer to the god of thunder is not only a tale of talent and perseverance, but also a testament to embracing the unexpected turns in life's journey. A sequel was announced, and filming is set to begin soon. But first, Chris had to join the star-studded cast of the superhero blockbuster, The Avengers. The film's inception dates back to 2003, with substantial progress made a few years later. The creative team has now assembled for the upcoming adventure. Featuring a stellar cast, this remarkable ensemble promises to captivate audiences for years to come. Hemsworth had to increase his food intake, incorporating chicken breasts, fish, steaks, and eggs into his daily diet. Interestingly, according to Tom Hiddleston, in an interview with The Guardian, the film's working title during production was Group Hug. The film premiered in the spring of 2012, breaking records at the box office and garnering numerous accolades and nominations, including Oscar and BAFTA nominations. With spectacular visual effects, the film grossed over $1.5 billion worldwide, setting multiple box office records. Chris Hemsworth's portrayal of Thor contributed significantly to its success. Despite the film's triumphs, Chris had no time to rest as the solo film God of Thunder was already in the works. Filming took place primarily in England from September to December, with locations including London and Iceland. The choice of Iceland for Svartalfheim's dark world was due to its stunning black sand beaches. Chris Hemsworth was pushing boundaries, growing his impressive hair for over a year, forgoing wigs for authenticity. Different versions of Thor's hammer were crafted for various scenes, including a lightweight version for stunts. The central hammer was made of aluminum, reworked with various weights using different materials, even including a soft version for stunts. Chris returned to the solo Thor storyline with Thor Ragnarok, the third installment in the series. The film brought a unique comedic flair and a distinct perspective, thanks to director Taika Waititi. Taika's approach, blending humor and action, enhanced Chris's performance, making the film stand out. Critics and box office numbers agreed, making it the highest-grossing Thor film to date. After a brief hiatus for other projects, Chris Hemsworth once again took up the mantle of Thor in Avengers: Age of Ultron. This time, facing an artificial intelligence threat, Ultron alongside a new cast, the film introduced Elizabeth Olsen as Wanda and Aaron Taylor Johnson as Quicksilver. Chris Hemsworth's Thor remained a fan favorite, praised for his charming portrayal and, of course, his physique. For his role in Thor Ragnarok, Chris received a salary increase, reportedly up to $15 million. Gaining muscle again for Thor meant adhering to a strict diet and intense workout routine, resulting in a gain of around 22 pounds of muscle. With a weight exceeding 198 pounds, Chris showcased his dedication to embodying the character. His commitment to the role extended beyond the screen, inspiring fans and fellow actors alike. Thor Ragnarok premiered in the fall of 2017, receiving widespread acclaim for its energetic performance and critical praise. Many considered it the best installment in the Thor series, earning a staggering $854 million. Chris's highest-grossing trilogy began with Thor, and his role expanded in the fourth installment. Beyond the screen, deep friendships formed within the Avengers team. Chris Hemsworth and Chris Evans, portraying Thor and Captain America, shared a humorous camaraderie, highlighting their genuine connection. Despite the demanding schedule, Chris managed to balance work and personal life. Notably, during the shooting of Avengers: Infinity War, he purchased a drink for Tom Holland, showcasing camaraderie. The Wall Street Journal praised his resemblance, describing him as a beautiful, energetic actor, contrasting Thor's powerful and captivating appearance. The culmination of Avengers: Infinity War and Avengers: Endgame showcased Chris's versatility. Both films achieved unprecedented success, breaking box office records worldwide. Endgame became the first film to gross over $2 billion in its initial week. Chris Hemsworth's image transformed him into a superstar. Despite the demanding schedule, he successfully navigated his marriage to Elsa Pataky. In an interview, Elsa expressed her surprise at their enduring relationship, emphasizing Chris's dedication. Chris's career soared with rapid popularity and fan love, primarily initiated by his iconic portrayal of Thor. However, he aimed for diversity, opting for roles outside the comedic realm, such as The Cabin in the Woods. Despite financial challenges, the film was praised for its positive impact. His journey continued with notable roles like James Hunt in Rush. Chris's audition for the role during the Avengers shooting impressed Ron Howard, leading to an immediate casting decision. The film showcased Chris's dedication, even shedding 30 pounds for authenticity. Rush marked a turning point in Chris's career, opening doors to new opportunities. Despite financial struggles, the film received acclaim, particularly for Chris's positive portrayal. Mashable named him the most appealing character to date. 2012 brought unexpected success, as Chris became the 7th sexiest man alive, according to GQ magazine. However, he humorously downplayed the title, stating it didn't bring any benefits initially. The following year, he starred in Snow White and the Huntsman, receiving mixed reviews but earning substantial box office returns. In 2015, Chris embraced fatherhood with the birth of his twins, Tristan and Sasha. His commitment to family life extended to investing in property near Byron Bay, Australia, reflecting his ties to his ancestral roots. By 2014, Chris had solidified his status as a sex symbol, earning People magazine's Sexiest Man Alive title. His charming persona and diverse roles contributed to his continuous success, proving that beyond the superhero facade, Chris Hemsworth remains a versatile and beloved actor. Chris Hemsworth, a loving and attentive father, finds joy in playing with his children after challenging days on set. Despite his towering height of nearly 7 feet, he embraces the child within, delighting in moments of play beneath beds and chairs, seeking lost toys on the floor. In general, Chris exudes a hopeful and cheerful demeanor, expressing his happiness in being a father to his children. Elsa, his wife, opted not to prioritize her professional future after the birth of their children. Despite expectations within their industry, Chris resisted pressure to abandon his career, and Elsa wasn't ready to sacrifice her entire life solely for their kids. Their lives became fodder for the paparazzi when a heated argument on an Australian beach captured media attention, suggesting strains in their relationship. Allegedly, conflicts arose over differences in their views on prioritizing the woman's career. The famous actor envisioned a dream of nurturing a home and raising children. The truth of this claim remains uncertain, possibly just another media speculation. Post their children's births, Elsa continues occasional acting, while Chris still engages in film roles, though less actively than before. They even shared the screen in a military drama, 12 Strong, portraying a married couple. In 2015, Chris appeared in the action film Black Hat, directed by Michael Mann alongside Viola Davis. Unfortunately, the movie received unfavorable reviews, prompting concerns among critics. Chris Hemsworth's physical transformation for roles took a toll on him. At times, he would become almost unconscious while maintaining a frame of merely 176 pounds, with a loss of 33 pounds during intense filming. Despite challenges, Chris persevered as an actor, notably earning an 18th Teen Choice Awards nomination for his contributions to the action genre. His journey in the industry led him through diverse projects, including a comedic film, Vacation, nominated for Best Kiss at the MTV Movie Awards with Leslie Mann. Chris also tackled a maritime adventure based on Nathaniel Philbrick's book, In the Heart of the Sea. In an interview with Jamie Camel, he discussed the rigorous preparation, including actors adhering to a daily caloric intake of 600 calories to embody starving sailors. Chris Hemsworth's career reflects a commitment to portraying roles that captivate audiences. Despite occasional doubts about his choices, he remains a versatile actor. Net worth: Chris Hemsworth is an Australian actor and model who has a net worth of $130 million. Perhaps best known for his role as Thor in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Chris Hemsworth has carved out a noteworthy presence in the film industry as one of Hollywood's top leading men. He has proven his range and versatility as an actor by taking roles in various films that challenge him to surpass his superhero persona. Real estate: in 2013, Chris paid $4.8 million for a home in Malibu's Point Dume neighborhood. The seller was fellow Australian icon, Paul Hogan. Just 3 years later, Chris sold this home for $7 million, which was actually $500,000 above asking. Back in Australia, Chris reportedly spent $15 million constructing a large mansion in Byron Bay, New South Wales. Today, this home is worth an estimated $30 million. This property, which sits on 4 acres, features a 160-foot rooftop infinity pool. Elsewhere in the house, they have a 2-lane bowling alley. They spent a reported $500,000 on landscaping alone. In November 2021, Chris reportedly paid $15 million for a 1,300-acre property in northeast Tasmania. The property has 2 miles of ocean frontage. As we wrap up Chris Hemsworth's incredible journey on the Hope Channel, we encourage you to hit the like button if you enjoyed the biography. Don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring content and enhance your connection with us as we delve into the lives of remarkable individuals. Thank you for being part of our community.